Are the supplemental specialty courses we're going to discuss today worth your time and money? Let's dive in and find out. Welcome back, guys. If you like scuba diving content involving gear configuration, tips, dive sites, and so much more, then dive down, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that dive bell. That way you'll never miss any of our exciting content, because I use all my years of experience as a diver, a dive master, and instructor to help improve your dives. Last week, we talked about the BS specialty courses that agencies develop just to get you to pay them money and there's no real added value. That, or they're courses that you could just hire a private dive master, instructor for considerably cheaper than the course and learn the skills. If you didn't catch it, I'll link it above here and down in the end card so that after this video you can check it out. In today's video, we're going to be talking about supplemental specialty courses and certifications that you may want to consider based on your environment and the type of diving that you're interested in. You may or should be asked to show a seed card to participate in these dives. These courses are just kind of add-ons that may or may not be right for you given on your interests, but they will absolutely require training and certifications. Right, so let's dive in. Course number 1, dry suit. Now, if you're a recreational diver who only dives in tropical conditions or locales on vacation, then you can use the timestamps to skip ahead to the next course. For the rest of us, and I'm talking about anyone interested in possibly pursuing technical diving, inland lake or quarry divers, or divers who live in climates where it gets chilly to freezing in the winter months, or really anyone who gets cold easily, dry suits will definitely be worth looking into. Dry suits require that you be trained on how to properly use them and how to handle situations like overinflating your suit, all the air rushing to your feet because your fins are typically positioned higher than the rest of your body, especially when frog kicking, and skyrocketing feet first in an out-of-control ascent. Suit squeeze is another real effect, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, you will. Essentially, if you enter the water with a dry suit on, the pressure from the water will compress the dry suit, creating a squeezing feeling on your body. For males, it's especially felt on the crown jewels. And you'll counter this by adding the minimum amount of air necessary to the suit in order to prevent it before you enter the water. It can have a profound suffocating effect, so it's important to be certified to handle and operate your dry suit. Now, the course itself isn't the most expensive part of this. A good quality dry suit will likely run you over a couple of thousands of dollars. And I encourage you guys that if you are going to become certified in this, then don't skimp out and try to buy a used dry suit for a couple of reasons. Number one, you don't know who all has used this suit prior to you, and for hygiene reasons that we're not going to get into here, it can be disgusting. Number two, unless you pay to have it serviced by an authorized agent, then you really don't know the underlying condition of it. Number three, and possibly the most important thing, is that when you buy a dry suit, you get measured just like you were at a tailor. These suits are custom fitted for your body, and it makes a world of difference to have a properly fitted dry suit.
Whoa, watch it, pervert!
It's okay, Alan. He's just doing your inseam.
It's getting very close to my shaft.
I would probably hold off for a while if you're dieting to lose weight or you're trying to put on muscle until you hit your goals. Because if you lose a ton of weight or put on pounds of muscle, it can make a significant difference in the fit of your dry suit. Course number 2, full face mask. Like dry suit, this course is the relatively cheap one here because the priciest component here is the gear itself. Unless you know a good dealer in the industry, you're probably gonna pay over $1,000 at minimum for a quality full face mask. I really love full face masks. Generally, they're extremely easy and comfortable to wear. You simply don it, snugly secure it via straps and buckles, and head off into your dives. If you have comms set up, then you can communicate to other divers during dives via radio. And if you're someone who gets jaw fatigue from holding a regulator in your mouth, then you don't have to really worry about that with a full face mask. But first, I'd recommend trying more chewing gum to strengthen your jaw. That's generally the cheaper resolution. These are generally used by public safety departments, commercial divers, or divers who are in a body of water, let's say, that isn't the most sanitary. But if it appeals to you, then yes, by all means, go out, get the certification, and be trained on how to use them. Be aware though, you will have to shave your beard if you have a thick one like mine. Maybe we could do a video on full face mask and talk about the different brands. Let me know down in the comments if that's something that you guys are interested in. Course number 3, altitude diver. If you're planning a visit up to, let's say, Denver, and like me, you want to dive almost everywhere you visit, then you need to take an altitude diver course. Think about this. Most of us live at or near sea level, and we're not high enough in elevation where our bodies would be adversely affected. But if you were to change that and go, say, 1,000 feet or more above sea level, you're going to have to know how to adjust your tables to fit your gas blend, NDL, and such in a safe manner. This is a whole different dive plan than your normal environment. If we have any Mile High City divers, let me know down in the comments, what are your experiences in diving at altitude? Course number 4, solo diving. Now, this one I would say is for 3 different types of divers. First is you're still new and don't really have a group of dive buddies yet that you can regularly go out with. You do have to obtain your advanced certification first though. Second is for those who think they are interested in one day becoming a dive master, instructor, or public safety diver. And third is professional photographers and videographers. Sometimes these divers go out with assistants to get help with carrying gear and setting up shots, but a lot of the time they are working on their own to get the shots that they need. In this course, you will be taught how and when solo diving is appropriate, diving limitations, hazards, accident prevention, procedures, and much more. I generally think that once a diver has obtained their advanced certification, then they should take this course because overall it makes you a better and safer diver. Now, especially if you're thinking about becoming a dive professional, think about this. You are solo diving. Your open water students are not considered divers. Yes, they have all the gear on and they're underwater with you, but there isn't a court in the world that would deem a student as able of being sufficiently responsible for another student or their instructor. So having that knowledge, I believe it will make you not only a better diver, but also a better, safer instructor. If you enjoyed this content, it would really make my day if you could dive down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that dive bell. And just over here, I'm gonna let the YouTube algorithm choose a video especially for you. Click on it, watch it, because every video of ours that you watch helps get us that much closer to our goals, and it delivers a devastating blow to assholes like this. Ladies and gents, don't be them. I'll be back next week with another video, but until then, plan your dive and dive your plan.